Shiva Sutras Part 1 Shambhavopaya 14th Sutra. Drushyam Shareeram. The body is the visible self. It houses the true self, which is invisible. Prasad Bhardwaj. Drushyam means a visible object, and in this context, it refers to the perceived objective world, and Shareeram means the gross body. There are two interpretations possible for this sutra that is opposite to each other. The first interpretation based on Drushyam Shareeram means that the world, comprehended through yogi senses, Drushti faculty of seeing, is his own self. The second interpretation is based on Shareeram Drushyam. It means that he considers his own body just like any other object. Level of perception is the significant factor here. In the first explanation, he uses his sensory organs to comprehend the world and uses his mind to perceive that there is no differentiation between the objective world and his inner self. He understands that microcosm is not different from macrocosm. He is not bound by duality. For him, the objective world and his own self are not different objects. The second interpretation is a little more intricate. He considers his very body as an object. Generally, someone identifies objects as my body, my car, my home, etc. Hence, body becomes the subject, but a yogi considers his own body as yet another object. This realization stems from a state of unity consciousness, where the yogi transcends the illusion of separateness. The yogi does not see the world as other, but as an extension of his own being. The sutra emphasizes the pivotal role of perception in spiritual practice. The way a yogi perceives the body, the world, and the self determines his level of awareness and realization. At one level, he uses his senses to perceive the oneness of all existence, recognizing the body and the world as one unified reality. At another level, he detaches even from the body, recognizing it as a mere instrument or object, thereby identifying solely with the unchanging essence within. In this state, the yogi experiences an extraordinary freedom. By no longer being bound by identification with the body, he achieves a level of objectivity that allows him to navigate the world without attachment or aversion. For seekers on the spiritual path, this sutra serves as a guide to explore and transform their relationship with the body and the world. Reflect on the interconnectedness of all existence. Contemplate how the microcosm mirrors the macrocosm and vice versa. Practice detachment by observing the body as an object, not as the core of your identity. This can be achieved through meditation, self-inquiry, and mindfulness. Strive to transcend dualistic thinking and see the unity underlying all apparent differences. When there is no subject, the question of individual self or I does not arise. This individual consciousness transforms into universal consciousness. As long as my and mine are used, spiritual progression is not feasible. It is only the illusion that arises out of ignorance is the reason for such differentiation. Illusion is possible only in the normal stages of consciousness. If one is able to transcend the lower levels, he begins to feel omnipresence of the divine. The yogi transcends all the three normal levels of consciousness, and by doing so, he begins to recognize Shiva, the universal consciousness within, resulting in bliss. He feels the whole universe as a single entity, Shiva. For him, there is no other state other than Shiva. His individual experience is not distinct from Shiva, like the heat is not different from fire. Individual identification is the cause for pains and miseries. Individual identification unfolds only due to mistaken identity caused by Maya, the illusionary force of the universe. Reality is Sarvam Isvara Maya. Ultimately, Drushyam Shareeram invites us to go beyond surface-level identification with the visible, material aspects of existence and to recognize the invisible, infinite essence that underlies all. For spiritual seekers, this sutra stands as a profound teaching, offering two complementary perspectives to understand the interplay between the body, the world, and the self, both of which guide the seeker toward liberation. Dear divine souls, let us continue our spiritual journey through these Shiva Sutras with the video of the next sutra. Until then, try to gain a deep understanding of the concepts explained in the 14th Sutra Drushyam Shareeram of Shambhavopaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Blessings of peace and love to all divine souls watching. Thanks for watching and understanding. Like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for future post alerts. Stay tuned to Chaitanya Vijnanam YouTube channel for future videos. Prasad Bhardwaj.